Wow, you can really get a nice view on the Rade de Brest, the roadstead of Brest, from this Puente d'Espanyol. Welcome to another crazy ride, and in this video we're taking you on ride 1 of our Brittany's Base motorcycle tour, embarking on a journey through the breathtaking landscapes of Brittany with views like this and perfect stops for lunch and a drink. Hi, I'm Uriel, and together with Johan, we're here to help you explore Europe on 2 wheels, and with our insider tips in the ebooks and ready to ride GPX files, both downloadable from our website but also video guides like these on our channel. We've got everything you need to plan your self-guided motorcycle tour. And it's all free because we're all about sharing the fun of road tripping with crazy rides. And Quimper is the central point of our Brittany's Bay motorcycle tour. It's a charming city, and with its medieval architecture and vibrant atmosphere, it's the perfect launch spot for our adventures here. And as we are going northwest of Quimper, I should say, in this ride 1, which is 215 kilometers, 135 miles, we are gonna explore the western part of the Parc Naturel Regional d'Armorique, if I'm correct, which is on the Crozon Peninsula. And of course we added some stops to enjoy the views of the Brittany's Base and some lunch and drink. So let's go crazy! Our first stop of this ride 1 of Brittany's Base is here on top of the Menneholm, the majestic Menneholm in this area. It's a panoramic viewpoint that should offer a 360 view over the landscape of Brittany and the nature park that we're in. And that nature park is the second nature park to be created in France. I think it was in 1969. But this should be the perfect way to soak in the beauty of Brittany. No coffee stop, what we normally do, but we thought it was good enough to be our first stop here. Menneholm. And Munneholm is not just a great viewpoint, it's also steeped in history with ancient megaliths scattered across the landscape, monuments consisting of one or more large stones, often with a function of a burial or shrine memorial. So it's a perfect point to soak in the nature beauty and cultural heritage, but let's see if we can find some megaliths. Well, we didn't find any megaliths, but we didn't take a lot of time to wander around this fairly big area because we're here for the riding. So, well, if you've been here and you've seen megaliths, let us know in the comments. We have another viewpoint in this Route 1 here at the Puente d'Espanyol, and it's called a coastal gem. So let's go and see. Nestled along the shoreline, this point offers a different view than Menihom, but equally beautiful. And the view on Brest and the Rade de Brest is a picture-perfect scene. Oh, and did you know that the Puente de Español gets its name from the Spanish soldiers who got here in the 16th century? After this thrilling ride so far, it is time to refuel ourselves for a bit. So we added a stop for lunch in the picturesque Camaret-sur-Mer. And if you like seafood, you're in for a treat, because Camaret-sur-Mer is famous for its oysters and seafood platters. But I'm sure they will have other dishes as well. So we added a stop at the Quai, where there's a parking and there's restaurants very near. So let's see if we can get there. Well, this is a very pretty village, and if you want, you can walk all the way down to the quay, to the harbour and the La Cimetière de Bateaux, giving this view some, well, character. In the meantime, we have left the nature park and the coastline, but we're not done yet. And last but not least, our last stop before we head back to Quimper is in the enchanting village of Le Cronant, and with its medieval center, well-preserved medieval center, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So we thought perfect for a last stop. And Le Cronant amassed its wealth in the 15th, 16th and 17th century by the production of sailcloth. But when Louis XIV ended the Breton monopoly, the city was in decline. But nowadays, the heritage of those heydays still attracts a lot of visitors, apparently. So we're going to have a look if it's busy today. And to keep the center well preserved, cars and bikes are not allowed in the city. So we added this parking here to see if we can have a quick stop in Le Cronant. And I see bikes at the left, so let's go there. If you do take this little walk into Le Cronant, you will be able to notice the lack of power lines and antennas. The reason why the charming streets of Le Cronant have been featured in several films, making Le Cronant a popular destination for both history and cinema enthusiasts. Well, and if you have visited Le Cronant, you will understand why it is part of two very private clubs, the Petit Cité de Caractère and Le Plus Beau Village. But now it's time to head back to Quimper. Well, and there you have it. We think an unforgettable ride one of this Brittany's Bay tour. And well, we've experienced it all. It was panoramic views and charming villages. And if you want to go and experience it as well, you can download the GPX files and go and do this ride yourself. And then we also have some tips on what to do in Quimper, and that video will be in the middle of your screen if you want to keep going crazy now. And then of course we hope that you liked this video, and if you did and want to help us spread the word of crazy rides and the fun of road tripping, please hit that like button, subscribe and hit the bell as well, so we will see you on our next crazy ride.